and welcome back to Dueling Park News. My name is Chase, and now we are over here at Islands of Adventure. So what was a very hard rain is now a very nice day. The sun is peeking out, there's a nice breeze, and it's not too humid yet. But everyone knows once the sun comes out and starts to dry up the rain, the humidity starts to spike. But we're not going to let that stop us, so let's go check out the Lost Continent and see if we can find anything new today. Well, before we head into Lost Continent, over here at the exit to Seuss Landing, the bridge that connects both, we still have our walls up for the drawbridge. And if we take a look what's over the hedge, we still see that they are replacing what seems to be the wooden planks and possibly maybe the electrical or metal work for the drawbridge itself. And like I mentioned in my previous video, that drawbridge used to go up and down back in the early days of Islands of Adventure. And it still might for maintenance and construction, but there used to be a opening day attraction here called Island Skipper Tours, and it was these really well-themed pontoon boats that would take you on a little tour of all the islands within the lagoon itself. And it actually had a dock that was stationed in Jurassic Park, and that dock remained there even when the ride closed up until the construction of the Velocicoaster, where they would park their barges and boats to get into the water to build the supports. Well, let's go ahead and walk across the bridge and see how much construction's on over here. And this is a really tight fit on the bridge itself, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Now, not too much is going on over here other than the wall itself, but it is right in front of our mythical creature, the icon of Lost Continent. Now, the Mythos waterfalls have been turned off coming from the faces, and I'm assuming that will remain off through the time frame of this project. And here's a look at the water that sits right here. But yeah, usually there is a waterfall coming out right here onto the rocks. I believe that's Zeus. So I believe that's Zeus's face. So Zeus had waterfall coming out to the little lake right here. And this waterfall has been turned off as well. And you can see it right here where the water used to run down over the face. And now the water runs no more. But weirdly enough, the waterfall at Poseidon's Fury, the old sign, as well as one of the sides of the temple are still running. So very interesting method they have over here for turning off and on the waterfalls. Wow, it is still such a pretty facade and attraction area. But let's keep on walking back here and see if we see any new fencing or construction walls up. Man, I really miss this so much. Like, I just want to walk in there so bad, just one more time. Looks like there's an old wall up, maybe like a team member path that way, but that's probably been there for a minute. Well, there's not too much over here now that the wall is down to report on, at least from the outside looking in. So let's head over and check out the Sinbad area. And right outside of Poseidon's Fury, if you didn't know, this is the exit gift shop for the attraction. And you know, now it no longer holds any attraction specific merch, but it's still always so cool and it's so beautiful on the inside. We're now entering the Arabian Square, or a market, and nothing to report on over here with all the How to Train Your Dragon stuff, but here's all the rest of the market shops area. Let's go check in on our water fountain. Now we are over here at our lovely water fountain, who's not speaking to us today. But that's okay. We're actually going to walk around him, hopefully not get sprayed by him, and come to look at the entrance to Sinbad. I mean, it's covered up, but we'll still go look at it. See, this was just such a beautiful facade area, and You know, they really took the time and all the architectural design to really immerse us. Sad that it's going away, but it was on its way out years ago. Let's see if there's any walls up behind here where the stage is at. Like, this is crazy. It reminds me a lot of Port of Entry, so a lot of the architectural design got put together with that, at least in my opinion. But it's just a beautiful facade for a stage show. I mean, it's crazy, right? Like, I want to live up here. I want to live right in there. That would be my balcony where I get to look over Islands of Adventure. Looks like it's just the black screen fence up still. Potted plants. That one construction wall right here. And if I had to assume, the black screen fence is still up over here. Oh yeah. The black screen is still up. Honestly, it looks like it's been moved around a little bit. We'll just take a quick little peek at the stage. And here it is. A little dark in there, but still working. Still in there. Everything's still there. Nothing's been touched. Crazy, I know, right? Actually, during COVID, this was the extended queue for Hagrid's. When we had to be 6 feet apart, we wrapped around all of Hogsmeade, came in through Lost Continent, up through the Sinbad stage area, and there was all the props, all still there, still set up, almost like it was never done with, you know? So it's crazy to see that it's still intact. But yeah, during COVID, we would come by past the water fountain, through here, line up through the stage show, keep on trucking, keep on trucking, keep on trucking, come out here, switchbacks, 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 and all the way out through here. But nobody can resist a ride on Hagrid, so we all had to get in line for it. A lot of people ask what's going to happen to Mythos once all these walls start coming up, so let's go down here and talk about it. Crossing over the bridge that's infested with trolls, over here to see our buddy Atlas, who is the Greek titan that holds up the world. He's currently holding up our restaurant, so let's go ask him some questions. Excuse me, sir, when do you think Mythos will shut down? Well, he was quite literally a man with a stone face. Well, the main question everyone's been asking is, when will Mythos close? Currently in the permits, it looks like Mythos was left out of the demolition zone. So what I assume will happen is Mythos will stay open until the very last minute. And what I actually mean by that is they will keep Mythos open because it adds a restaurant to Islands of Adventure. So you close this off, you lose a high capacity and a very nice dining experience for this side of the park. So I would imagine that the walls will start approaching from behind over here where Sinbad is in Poseidon's Ferry, and they'll try to keep this open as long as possible. And once the walls come closer, that's probably when they'll shut it down for its re-theme. That's just my 2 cents. That's what I think they would do. And again, if you have not eaten at Mythos, I would really suggest going there because it's an amazing restaurant. The inside is really pretty. It's very well themed and the food is amazing. Highly suggest the pad thai. And you know what? Before I walk out of here, let's go get a nice shot of Velocicoaster running. And if you get the chance to walk around Lost Continent, do it. There's all these hidden paths. I highly suggest it. Theme parks are meant to be explored, so go explore. Oh, check it out. Something I didn't notice before was when you're crossing the bridge into Lost Continent, they do have some of this piping or water fencing up right here. So that's interesting. Here you go, here's a better view of it. There's Lost Continent. There's the bridge. Zoom in. Looks like we got some of the construction work from the bridge carrying out to over here. Probably nothing related to the land itself. Well, that'll do it for me here today at Islands of Adventure. We got to walk around Lost Continent, look for any new updates going on for that that construction that could be starting anytime now. Those permits are filed, so I would suspect we will see walls up here shortly, sooner than I thought. But nothing new to report on, nothing going on with the restaurants, nothing going on with the shops, nothing going on with the previous walls. We did briefly discuss what might happen to Mythos, so if you haven't, get out here quick, try to eat it. It's really good. Great atmosphere, great drinks, great food. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be here weekly to provide updates on Lost Continent construction, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.